guys, it's Diana and I can't DNF books. Alright, welcome back to the channel, and today I thought I'd talk about my inability to not finish a book. I've pretty much been like this my entire life. If I start a book, I have to finish it. I'm very much a completionist. Even in video games, I have to do all the side quests, I have to talk to all the townspeople. It's just an annoying habit of mine. I think in the course of my life, there's only been like 2 times where I was like, I really fucking hate this experience. I want it to be over. Can it just be done? With regard to books, with life, I've been in that situation like multiple times. And I remember my boyfriend saying, well, just stop reading it. And I'm like, well, no, I can't do that. And my best friend used to be that way, but recently she's come to the conclusion that life's too short to read shitty books, which is a valid conclusion, and she is absolutely right. The first reason is kind of petty. It's like, I'm gonna finish this book because this book is not gonna finish me. Like, I've somehow defeated the book by surviving it. Like, I'm just not gonna, I went through all this effort to finish this book, and I wasted hours of my life. The least I can do is be like, yeah, you did not win. Which sounds ridiculous, but it's how my brain works. Another reason is I don't like wasting pages. If I don't finish the book, it can't count towards my Goodreads goal. And as you know, I have a weird relationship with my Goodreads goal. I mean, if you watched my last video, you know that. If you don't, then I have a weird relationship with my Goodreads goal. I don't want my efforts to go to waste. I want to at least put it towards my yearly goal. I also feel like I can't accurately talk about a book unless I've finished it. Like, I can't critique it or review it unless I've read the whole thing. And you might come in with the argument, well, if you didn't finish it, obviously it was a bad book, which I would agree with like 8 times out of 10, but more recently I've had this issue where it takes me longer to get into a book than usual. My standard is like 50 pages. If you can't hook me in 50 pages, I'm probably not gonna have a great time reading you. But a couple times this summer I got into a book like way past the 100 page mark, which is unusual. And I really ended up loving the book, and if I would have just put it down, I would have missed out on it. In fact, it took me like 4 tries to read A Discovery of Witches, and I ended up liking the book, but it was really hard for me to get into. Same thing with The Last Magician. I think there were a couple other books that just took me more than 50 pages to really find a groove. And I'm always afraid if I give up too soon, I'm going to miss out on a new favorite book. So lately I've needed to hack my brain, kind of. I've been taking suggestions on how to get around this because it's a real problem for me lately. And someone suggested I create a Goodreads shelf, particularly for books that I'm going to come back to. I'm not going to DNF them, I'm just going to circle back later, which does actually work for me pretty well. My brain is like, okay, as long as we come back to it, as long as we haven't like given up on it completely, that's fine. Another caveat is, of course, if the book has been called out. If someone from the community lets me know that a book is harmful, especially to people of color, then yeah, I'm not going to read that. I don't need to read books like that. I don't really have a problem with problematic books. I can enjoy problematic books while knowing that they're problematic and being able to say that they're problematic. I don't get what's so hard about that. And if there's an instance where I really want to read a problematic book for whatever ungodly reason, then I don't give it my money. I'll check it out from a library, or I will find a used bookstore and read it that way. Although I don't think that that's ever really happened. Oh wait, yeah, Orson Scott Card, Ender's Game. I don't want to give that man my money, so I checked it out at the library. So yeah, I just can't not finish a book. And it's really kind of annoying at this point in my life because life is too short to read shitty books. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure there have been lifers of I finish books all the time who have converted recently to I don't give a shit. And if you are one of them, how did you get there? How do you trick your brain or adjust your brain into being like, I don't need this right now? I really would like to know because I would like to get beyond this. The Goodreads shelf is actually working out for me right now, so it's not dire, but I would like some feedback if you've got it. How do you know when it's time to put a book down? How do you decide, okay, I'm just done with this? And how do you track that reading? You can't add it to the Goodreads goal, so what do you do with all the wasted pages? And does it drive you nuts? Because it drives me nuts. Let me know in the comments because I'm desperate, guys. I don't want to spend my time reading shitty books. I would rather spend that time petting my cat or playing a video game or doing a puzzle or taking a walk. Anything else than reading crappy books. Oh wait, no. In the history of my life, there has been one book that I have been like, fuck this. And it was in college, and it was Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance, which of course just so happened to be my professor's favorite book of all time. Like, I'm serious. He actually took the motorcycle trip in the book with his girlfriend at the time and was like super excited. He had pictures, he showed the whole class, and I'm like, dude, this is the book you're standing? This book was unbelievably boring. Like, why this book? And I think I got like halfway through it before I was like, yeah, no, not doing it. And this is saying a lot because I've spent most of my life studying literature, like a good 2 decades of my life studying literature in some shape, way, or form. And to have only one book where I was like, fuck this is kind of incredible. So I'm gonna give myself gold stars for that, although I'm not sure why I'm rewarding myself for putting myself through painful reading experiences. Yeah, that's a little backward. I don't know, whatever, I'm weird. So yeah, hit me with your brain hacks for not reading shitty books. Also, what books have you not been able to finish? And what books started out badly, but you ended up liking in the end? Let's chat in the comments, and someone please, save me. Save me. That's it for me, guys. Have a fantastic day, and be excellent to each other. Bye! P.S. Don't pirate books. Just don't do it. There are libraries and used bookstores, and I know somebody's gonna come in and say, well, some countries don't have access to libraries, and yes, that's true. Okay, I'm not begrudging those people. I'm not saying those people don't deserve to read. I'm not saying anything about those people. Those people, fine. I mean you, middle-aged white dude. Don't pirate books. Don't do it. Because statistically that is who is pirating books. Why? Why do you need to do that? Like, you don't. There is absolutely no fucking reason why you gotta download books. I see you assholes. Knock that shit off. Alright, yeah, that's all. I'm done. Sorry. Just had to say that real quick. Bye.